Hey guys, it's Lindsay here from Mom of All Seasons. Let's twist my tongue. And we are going to have a video today of packing. And not little packing, but big packing. So let's get started. So we travel a lot, and so we go to my mom's house, we go to hotels sometimes, we do this and that, and we try to do a little bit of homeschooling from time to time while we're on the road. We are doing homeschooling when we go to my mom's house, and so while we're there, we're going to have prepare a little bit for our camping trip that we're going to have coming up. It is a group camping trip, so I am making sure we have enough clothes, that clothes fit right, that they're not nice clothes that we're going to be packing, that they're clothes that they can get dirty on, but it's going to be a big packing because we're going to be there a week and 1 day. We're going to have a cabin beforehand, and then we're going to camp that following week, and so we're going to be there the full time. So I need to make sure that everybody has more than enough clothes. If somebody gets wet, they can get changed. Let me tell you, I got wet last year, and I needed a whole change of clothes. So I want to make sure that everybody has more than enough clothes, more than enough socks, that they have warm clothes and cold clothes, because you never know if it's going to be hot in October or cold. So some of the packing for this trip is just to get a calculation of what we have and what we don't have, so we can go and get clothes for days that we don't have enough clothes for. So that's some of the things you will be seeing in this video. So let's show you that. So on Saturday before our packing week, I thoroughly clean out the refrigerator. I take out the leftovers to the chickens and the compost, and I really wipe it down. I figure out what I have in there, what needs to be used up. I write down things that those things will go with, and I get my grocery list ready. And then I go grocery shopping, and I meal prep, and I label everything because I want to use everything up in the refrigerator. Plus, I want to have any free time as possible, so this helps with the cooking as quickly as possible, to have free time to make other things and do other things. On a few days before, I will make my boards that are for class time, and just have them setting up in the class so the kids can still use them. And then I will have checklists where the kids can mark their checklist. And so we get started on the day of packing with our schooling. The kids sit in there and do their worksheets. So while the kids are working, I start on laundry, and I start getting the laundry together that I need to have for packing. And so I start this, but it just keeps on going throughout the day. So we have a room that we don't really use, and so I will take a blanket and I will set a blanket down, and we will put the luggage out, and I will bring in the laundry baskets for the kids. And I will do this also the same for myself. So you will see me bring in my luggage and do the same. So here I am taking the luggage. I will lay them down, so all I have to do is see the inside of the luggage, turn them all the same way, and I will empty out anything that's inside their luggage, because they don't always empty out their luggage. And I get it ready for getting it started. And I allow the kids to come and ask questions while I do so. And I get everything out and kind of prepared. So then I will get the workout mat out, and I will also put the kids in there with me, one kid with me, one kid away, and I will work on my luggage. Now, I do put bags to store away in my luggage, so I will empty those out. And here I am going through all the laundry I had in my room and bringing in and sorting it. And so then we have these boxes that I use, and we put their trappers inside of it for carrying, and he's going through his agenda that has his checklist, and I will help the kids with their laundry. And here we are making a box to go to a thrift store to get out of the house, but I wanted to use the tote that it was in so that it was easy access for something else. So we're going to get that all accomplished while we're doing so and go through everything. And then we will take the tote that it was in and we're going to put curriculum in it and make sure that we have all that, kind of go through all that. So we're cleaning up the rec room, or this room, at the same time. And you will always have one kid of yours that will just not work all the way, and one kid will work really hard. So always make sure you're rewarding them for their good behavior and at least trying. And then we're all going to fold up our own clothes and get them in our own piles of knowing what's what. And another one that's really messing around while the other one works. That's normal. But you have to remember, he seems to get his work done quicker than she does. While we can, I have the kids do some more totes that get them ready for leaving. Okay guys, so I've been sitting here, not sitting, but standing at the table. And I'm getting messages ringing across. And this is one of the boards I'm taking with me. You saw one from before, and this is another one. And then I'm going to take them with me, and I will explain this on the next video, but I wanted to make sure that I show you that, you know, like I got it ready. It took me maybe an hour max, juggling children and laundry and everything else. So maybe 30 minutes to do both. And I will show you what I use, how I use these boards later. We're still waiting on some loads of laundry to keep washing and drying. If you really want to know about my laundry a little bit more and why and how I do my laundry, give me some I want to hear thumbs ups or something. And I will do more of that. Ask me, actually, in the YouTube down below. And I will work on that at a later date. Not today. We got too much going on. So if you know us, we go to October camp that is homeschool, Church of Christ related. And I'm hoping that when we get to that point that I can get a little bit of videotaping of us packing for that also. So much packing, so much back and forth, back and forth. Okay, so we are going to have a box that's going to go with my mom because she is coming with us this year. And so I'm going to send a box with her because we're also going to get a cabin beforehand. And my van gets pretty full just to go to camp. So I am going to send a box with her because she's going to have only herself and her vehicle to come with us. And that way I don't have so much, and I don't really need these things at this point, and they've just kind of been stored in a tote. So I'm just going to take an inventory of what is in this bin, and then I can send it off with it. So that's what I'm going to do. So these bins are the bins that we got emptied, and I take my curriculum and I put it in those, and I make it nice and organized for later on. I will show you more about that. All right, so I'm in my own little corner in my own little chair eating me some chocolate because my kids went a little crazy. Luckily, it's blurry for some reason.
Video? It's on the video?
Uh-huh.
The video? Or the...
It's blurry, though, so.
This is my second dress.
Okay. So we've got some things going.
2, 3.
Just expect there's going to be one child that's going to be crazy and
4.
mess around. But he is almost done, so I have to say that's a plus for him.
5.
Yes, our room is a disaster, or probably our whole house is a disaster.
6.
But it will get clean. The week before, I had swept out the van, but at this time, I like to go with a clean van, so I will take a rag and some pledge, and I will clean it down, and I will make it all nice and organized. Also, we will clean out the back end and start putting everything inside the van and getting it ready. This is my refrigerator. I empty a lot of things out. I will take the rest of the stuff to the chicken coop. I am leaving a husband at home, so I'm leaving a few things in there that could go bad. But I am emptying everything out, and I am taking things with us that he won't eat. And I will even go out to the garden, and I will clean the garden out of some things, because things do grow while I am gone. They will grow, and I will also empty out chicken coop from eggs, and I will take eggs with us since we were going somewhere where we can use the eggs. Okay guys, so this is how I pack it, and we are actually at our destination, so you're going to see the messy part of it. If you see if I can get my hand in this picture. In the middle here, this is, like, my kids had a few things they needed to finish up, and so this is their pile to turn in some worksheets. So you'll see that I got flies flying around me here. This is my pillow, and for a long trip, I like to have a pillow behind my back. And these are my drinks, and I put my phone in these right here. And then I store anything underneath here as much as possible. Alright, I'm moving, and my door's gonna close. Alright, so then I put the kids' backpacks on the back, and I shove anything underneath the front chairs, and then my kids have their own area to put their bags and pillows and stuff. And in the middle, I shove bikes, and you'll see this as I go to the back, that this is where the bikes get shoved in. Alright, so I always try to use, again, I'm trying to get my finger in the way here. I use these guys to do homeschooling, and when I travel and do homeschooling, I like these guys because I can stack them up, and I will show you that more next video. But they're easy to stack up and make a bookshelf out of with it. So they stack up perfectly in the back here. There's 2 rows there. I got my printer, and I've got shoes shoved in behind the bikes. Here is all our clothes, and then that box that I was telling you about that I was preparing to bring is here. And then all of our cardboard that I made, the I don't know what you want to call them, dividers, are right here. And so then that's that. And I utilize all spaces possible. And so again, Isabel is the same way over on this side. And on this side, I store anything that I might need. So get my finger back in here. Where's that finger at? Up higher. There we go. This bag right here in the middle will have anything that I use on a daily basis. This one has any curriculum, so if I need to stop, and if we take a stop somewhere and I need to look at something, I have that there. This is my purse, so obviously I'm going to need it. This down here in this purple container is CDs. I just want to make sure that this guy doesn't spill over, because obviously he's open access, and he's my shower caddy. Underneath here, you will see a blue container. That's our cooler where we keep all our food. And remember all the food on the countertop? Well, it's shoved under here, so I can turn the AC on and keep it freezing cold. I hope this video helped everybody with some tricks and and some little tips on how to pack. Most of all is just getting everything in the van and figuring out different places where you can shove things, like books can go in the back cubbies of the back pouches of the front seats for the kids to read, hanging things on the back of seats, and maybe even finding some holes. My van has some crack areas where we can shove little things that they can have in there, some snacks and stuff. So you don't even need a lunchbox to give them. They just have some cracks in there and you can put some snack things inside the cracks. See if I can get the finger back in here. Subscribe and hit the like. And I will see you later. Bye for now. If you really want to get in the video, you can get in the video if you really want to be seen. I got space right there. All right, so he's folding laundry still. And if you want to know more about my whole... Okay. Another shirt. Okay, you don't have to tell me every time you get another one done.
Does the white shirt go with the...
You can use it as a shirt if you don't have another shirt.
Oh, can I put them together? Then I would need 9. Okay.
All right, have no clue where I just ended. It's called Mama Brain when you get interrupted and you just can't remember.